Well, what do you do for a living?
Constantly.
Because you're well versed in politics, it seems like.
The reason I give a shit so damn much is because I'm a silversmith. I make silver jewelry, and I sell it online and in person. I go to fairs, and my livelihood is dependent on what silver trades for on a global market. You know,
so you have vested interest.
Yeah, I have invested interest. I might be small time, but it's impossible to move up in the world anymore because we have these people who are fucking around in the financial system, constantly manipulating everything of any value for their benefit. Okay?
So do you see,
What's that? Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So this is a test run. Okay.
Okay, what is this for? Is this YouTube? Are you going to edit this?
Nah, I'm not editing anything. I gave you the card. You can see yourself on YouTube.
Okay, great.
If you don't mind.
No, of course not.
Well, I don't know. Some people kind of, you know what kind of, what I don't understand. When I participate in demonstrations also, you know, for different kinds. Whoever comes up to me, I'm in a public space, I'm here to spread the word. Doesn't matter who comes to me, left, right, center, middle. I mean, why do I care? I mean, I'm here to tell my side of the story.
The opinions of Americans. Okay.
Whether you agree with me or disagree. There's so many times when I hear people saying, oh, are you videotaping me? I don't like you doing that. Then stay at home. I mean, if you're here, I expect you, you know.
But you do disseminate it somehow, like
I
online?
do,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
So again, I'll give you the card. You'll see it for yourself.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you. Do you have any other questions or leads for me? I don't know.
Leads? Well,
I can't really talk off the cuff. I prefer you to.
Of course, I always have gazillion questions.
Okay.
And so far we talked about the reason this is curious to me in particular is that I'm not a Bernie supporter. I mean, for full disclosure, first of all, the reason I'm not for Bernie because the word socialism, and you can scream and yell all you want about socialism. Socialism. I came from USSR. I've seen the movie, the USSR. And if you start telling me that Bernie's socialism is not socialism, then why use the word socialism?
Because in America we care about brands, and every word, every division and classification carries weight and understanding, a cultural understanding. If you say that dude over there is ghetto, that kid is ghetto, that means he's rough. He's raw, all right? Socialism, Bernie Sanders used that term because he wanted to make a connection to the understanding of all young people in America who did have traveled to Europe, and they know what kind of lifestyles they live in the best European nations over there, okay? They knew that there was a connection there. He knew that that was a brand that he could resonate with us. Socialism, I know that. When I visited Norway, when I went to that festival in Denmark, when I went to go smoke weed in Amsterdam, they have socialism. That place was clean. It was crime-free. The people, they never tried to fuck with me. They never hurt me. I could grab a bus or a train anywhere. Everybody looked like they were well taken care of. There weren't slobs half dead on the street. Everything looked great. People were happy. That's fucking European socialism.
What's your definition of socialism?
It doesn't fucking matter because this is America.
No, it does.
All right?
No, it does.
You were trying to argue something. In America, words have loaded cultural meaning. Okay? You can say that it means whatever in Webster's fucking dictionary.
Yeah, so you don't believe the dictionary definitions?
No, because that doesn't matter. All right? That
the definitions don't matter.
All right, but what does the dictionary say ghetto is? Think about that. In America, words have loaded cultural meanings.
By the way, you know where ghetto originally came from? By the way,
where?
Do you know the etymology? Who was it referring to? It came from Italian. I think it was in Rome, and there was the area where Jews were not allowed to live. So ghetto originally came from Italian ghetto. It's an Italian word where Jews were confined in. So it is essentially anti-Jewish thing, the ghetto thing. I mean, that's origination.
Yeah.
So I mean, if we talk about definition, that's sort of the strict definition and etymology of the word ghetto.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to socialism, let me see if I have
thank
better
you for
power.
that intellectual and etymological discussion of ghetto. But I'm just telling you and informing you, like, you're giving too much weight to the definition, meaning of
Yes,
socialism.
I do, and here's the reason why.
decried that he was a socialist.
Yes.
He was reaching out to young America. He was saying, hey, you kids, I know you travel to Europe. I know you go to South America. I know you travel all over the world going to festivals and having fun. And you've been to a socialist country, and you know what it's like, because we have.
Well, I live.
Living standards are better in certain places of the world, and that is just a fact.
Okay, is there a difference between social democracy and a socialist democracy?
Of course, there's a difference.
And what's the difference between social and socialist?
Oh my God, this is so not important. To
It's fundamental.
You
It's
think
extremely
that it
important.
is.
No, I know.
You
I don't
that
think
it is
I
because
know.
You're fearing that we're gonna like fall into like this.
We're not out here to tickle your ears. We're not out here to tell you what you want to hear.
Well, it's kind of difficult to talk now over this guy.
Need to hear.
Well, there's a fundamental difference between socialism and social.
I totally understand.
Worlds
the difference.
apart.
Yep, I know.
Well, apparently not. If you call, let's say, the European countries socialist, they have nothing to do with socialism. Not even close.
It's a democratic
Not
socialist society.
Social,
yes.
social, not socialist. Social. Huge difference between the two.
All right, that's fine.
Fundamental
but do you understand
difference.
why Americans aren't going to like sit there, like American
No, what
young
I don't-
people
no.
aren't going to sit there and be like, whoa, did I make sure I said democratic social society or socialist society?
Yes, it's extremely difficult.
That's
I mean,
for someone
important.
else.
It's
that's for someone else.
no,
That's
but it's
like spelling out every word.
No, no,
in
no, no,
the
no, no,
text
no.
message.
No,
Yes,
but
that's
it's-
what it's like.
no, but there's a
You
fundamental.
know what the fuck I'm talking about.
No, but there's a difference between black and white. There's a difference between, I don't know, being alive and being dead. There's a difference between social democracy and socialism. And that's the difference just as big as being alive and dead. Because I mean, socialism, we are essentially dead. I mean, that's again the part of the world I originally came from. Unfortunately, that's what it leads
From
to.
a communist country. If you're saying you're
Well,
from Russia,
see,
that's totally different. And also,
Union
I
of
argue
a Soviet
that-
socialist.
Honestly, because when we fought Russia in the Cold War, we weren't fighting communism, okay? We were fighting the Soviets. That's what it boils down to. We can say that they were practicing communism and we were practicing capitalism, and there's this like big difference. But really, Russia and America are still ruled over by a class of oligarchs, all right? And this whole preface of like a specific type of government with all these rules, it's garbage.
Okay, so in other words, the bottom line is that you see no difference between social and socialist.
Socialism and democratic socialism. Those are the two terms that is
Democratic
where we're at
socialism-
right now in this conversation. I am not
It's
interested
not
in
so.
pursuing this anymore
All right.
because I find it like sort of a
Okay.
petty kind of like
All
word
right.
thing.
Okay.
I'm not a linguist and I don't
All
care.
right.
I'm
All right.
telling you
Okay,
why
fine.
he chose that. If
I
you
got
choose
it.
to accept that, you can.
Okay.
But otherwise, I'm done. I'm not willing
Okay.
to argue this.
Nice talking to
Thank
you.
you.
Okay, see ya.
If the world hates you, don't let that surprise you.